Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to determine the standard form of an equation of a line given the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you 3 examples class for you to really understand this one class. And we'll be answering this one class step by step. So we need to have this equation. Now, if you have given x-intercept and y-intercept and you want to find the equation, you can use class the intercept form. And this will be the equation x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Where a class is the x-intercept and then b is the y-intercept. So once again class, a is equal to the x-intercept. Alright, and then b is equal to the y-intercept. Alright, so let's answer this one. Number 1, our given x-intercept, that would be 4. And then given y-intercept, that would be equal to 6. Alright, so simply copy x. And then simply substitute the value of a. Once again, a, that would be the x-intercept. The value of the x-intercept, that would be 4. So x over 4 plus copy y. And then the value of the y-intercept, once again, class b is the y-intercept. And then given y-intercept, that would be 6 is equals to 1. Alright, now the thing that we need to do, class, is we need to eliminate the denominators for us to find the equation. Once again, class, you need to remove these denominators. Now, to remove this denominator, class, we need, class, to find the LCM. Once again, class, to remove this denominator, we need to find the LCM. What would be the LCM, class, of 4 and 6? Now, the thing that you need to do, class, you think of a number, class, in which that number is divisible by 4, that number, class, is divisible by 6. What do you mean by that one, sir? That number, class, can be divided by 4, that number can be divided by 6. That would be the least number, class. What is that number, class? That's correct, it should be 12. Once again, class, to remove this denominator, we need to multiply both sides by the LCM, the least common multiple. Now, what would be the LCM of 4 and 6? That's correct, it should be 12 class. So therefore, we need to multiply both sides by 12. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why is it 12, sir? Because we can divide 12 by 4, we can also divide 12 by 6. Once again, class, do not select 2, class. We cannot divide 2 by 4, we cannot divide 2 by 6. You will get a decimal answer, class. Once again, class, you need to find the LCM, the least common multiple. During your elementary years, class, if you still remember, to find the LCM of 4 and 6 during your elementary years, if the teacher will ask you to find the multiples of 4, you will do it like this, right? Multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, or plus 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4, 12, plus 4, 16. And then multiples of 6, we have 6, 12, 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4, that would be 24. These are multiples of 6. Simply add 6. So therefore, the LCM of 4 and 6, that would be 12, right? The least number that is common to 4 and 6, that would be 12. That's how you find, class, the LCM. But once again, class, it will take time if you do it this way. That's why, class, the thing that you will do, class, you do it this way, class. You think of a number in which that number is divisible by 4, that number is divisible by 6. That number can be divided by 4, that number can be divided by 6. Of course, there would be 12, class. Never select 2, class. So once again, class, never select 2. You can never divide 2 by 4. 2 divided by 4, that cannot be. You will get a decimal answer. So therefore, class, the answer, the LCM, that would be 12. Now, once you get the LCM, class, simply divide both sides, left and right, of this equal sign, so that we can cancel this out, because we can divide this one, class. 12 divided by 4, that would be equal to 3. Alright, so once again, class, once you find the LCM, simply multiply this one. Okay, simply multiply this one, apply the subtractive property, multiply this one, and then this one. Once you multiply 12 on the left side, you also do that on the right side. Alright, so this will be 12 multiplied by x over 4, copy plus sign, and then 12 times this one, so 12 multiplied by y over 6 equals 1 times 12. Alright, and then can we divide 12 by 4? Yup, 12 divided by 4, what's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 3. So 12 divided by 4, that would be 3. So this is 3. Simply copy x. So 3 times x, that would be 3x. Copy plus sign. And then 12 divided by 6, that would be 2. 12 divided by 6, that would be 2. And then multiplied by y, that would be 2y. Alright, once again class, 12 multiplied by y over 6. You can multiply the numerators. 12 times y, that would be 12y. Understood that there's 1 here. 1 times 6, that would be 6. 12 divided by 6, that would be 2. Simply copy y. It will take time, class. That's why, class, simply divide this one. 12 divided by 6, that would be 2. And then 2 times y, that would be 2y. Equals 1 times 12, that would be 12. Is this our final answer? Do we have the standard form? Yup, we just have the standard form. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. Very easy, right? So for number 1, the answer, that would be 3x plus 2y equals 12. All set, class. All set. Very easy, right? For number 1. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So our given x-intercept, that would be 7, and then y-intercept, that would be negative 2. Alright, let's do that. So copy x, and then x-intercept. Once again, a, that would be x-intercept, that would be 7. Copy plus sign, and then copy y. Y-intercept, or the value of b, once again, b is the y-intercept, that would be negative 2, equals copy positive 1. Alright, so once again, class, we need to eliminate the denominators for us to find the equation. So what would be the LCM, class, of 7 and 2? What would be the least number, class, in which that number is divisible by 7, that number is divisible by 2. That number can be divided by 7, that number can be divided by 2. What's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 14, right? We can divide 14 by 7, we can divide 14 by 2. Once again, class, once you find the LCM, you multiply the LCM left and right in this equal sign. Once again, class, you find the LCM of 7 and 2, that would be 14. Least number, least common multiple of 7 and 2, that would be 14. We can divide 14 by 7, we can divide 14 by 2. Alright, and then simply multiply this one. Alright, and then this one. Same with this one. Do it step by step. So, if you're good in this class, you can just simply divide this one. 14 divided by 7, that would be 2. Simply copy x. This will be 2x. If you're good in this class. But let's do it step by step, class. Let's do it step by step. So, 14 multiplied by this one. X over 7. Copy plus sign. 14 multiplied by this one. Y over negative 2. Copy equals. And then 1 times 14. Alright, let's do it step by step. Alright, so 14 divided by 7, what's the answer, class? 14 divided by 7, that's correct, that would be positive 2. Alright, so once again, 14 divided by 7, that would be 2. And then 2 times x, that would be 2x. Alright, and then 14 divided by negative 2, what's the answer, class? 14 divided by negative 2. That's correct, that would be negative 7, right? Positive divided by negative, that would be negative. Once again, class, if you're dividing unlike signs, positive divided by negative, that would be negative. And then 14 divided by 2, that would be 7. So this positive 14, it will become negative 7. And the negative 7 times y, that would be negative 7y. Alright, and then equals to 1 times 14, that would be 14. Alright. Easy as that, class. Is this our final answer? Yup, this is our final answer because this is the standard form. X and y is on the left side of the equal sign. This is left, and then this will be right. Yup, this is left, and this is right. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Very easy, right? So example number 2, this will be 2x minus 7y equals 14. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Alright, let's proceed now to example number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to our last example, class. Example number 3. So find the equation of the line passing through the points. We have negative 5, 0, and 0, positive 3. So therefore, class, negative 5, 0, let y equal to 0. So this will be our x-intercept. Once again, class, negative 5, and then 0. So this is x, and then this will be y. Now, since y is equal to 0, therefore this will be our x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Once again, class, x-intercept, to find x-intercept, alright, to find x-intercept, let y equal to 0. So therefore, y is equal to 0. This will be our x-intercept. So x-intercept, that would be negative 5. So therefore, we can write it here. Okay, we don't have enough space. Alright, so x-intercept. Alright, so x-intercept, that would be negative 5. Alright, and then this y, x and y. X is 0 and then y is 3. So therefore, our y-intercept, so y-intercept, that would be positive 3. Alright, so once again, class, this is x-intercept, that would be negative 5. And then y-intercept, that would be positive 3. Okay, I hope you're not confused, class. X-intercept, that would be negative 5. If you want to get the ordered pair, let y equal to 0. So this will be negative 5 and then 0. For y-intercept, that would be positive 3. If you want to get the ordered pair, let x equal to 0. So x is 0 and then y is positive 3. Alright, so therefore, once again, the formula, we erase the formula. So that would be x over a plus y over b equals 1. Alright, so x over the value of a. Once again, a is the x-intercept. That would be negative 5. Copy plus sign, copy y, the value of the y-intercept, the value of b, that would be 3, equals 1. Alright, so once again, we need to eliminate the denominator. What would be the LCM of 5 and 3? What's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 15. Once again, class, you think of a number in which that number is divisible by 5, divisible by 3, that number can be divided by 5, that number can be divided by 3. That's correct, it should be 15. Alright, so multiply both sides by 15. And then simply apply the distributive property. You multiply this one and this one and then this one. So do it step by step. 15 multiplied by x over negative 5 plus 15. Once again, do not forget 15. You apply distributive property, class, because this is binomial. We have two terms. So multiply this one and then this one. 15 times y over 3 equals 1 times 15. Alright, so we can divide this one. 15 divided by 5. What's the answer, class? 15 divided by negative 5. That's correct. It should be negative 3. Once again, class, 15 divided by negative 5. The answer, class, is negative 3. Times x, that would be negative 3x. Okay, once again, class, 15 positive divided by negative is negative. 15 divided by 5, that would be 3. So negative 3 times x, that would be negative 3x. Alright, and then this one, 15 divided by 3, that would be 5. So this becomes 5. 15 divided by 3, that would be 5. And then 5 times y, that would be 5y. Alright, copy equal sign. And then 1 times 15, that would be 15. Is this our final answer? Nope, this is not yet our final answer. Because the number before x, that is negative 3. We need to have a positive number before x. Now, since this is negative 3, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. Multiply by negative 1. Alright, once again, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1 because negative multiplied by negative, the answer is positive. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 3, that would be positive 3. Simply copy x. Alright, and then negative 1 multiplied by positive 5y. So negative times positive is negative. 1 times 5 is 5. Simply copy y. Copy equal sign. 15 times negative 1, that would be negative 15. Is this our final answer, class? Yup, this will be our final answer, class, with regards to example number 3. All set. Alright, so how about you try this one, class, example number 4, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. This is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.